What is up, guys? Jake here with the next Vainglory video, and here is one that you haven't seen in a while because I don't do it much anymore. Solo queue. I have been doing it a little bit more. The higher elo I get, the less afraid I am to do it. But it's still pretty wild. You know, even in POA, it is a pretty wild affair. So you see there, we banned out the Scarf, they banned out the Vox, and we picked up the Adagio. So just trying to figure out what we're gonna do here. I've got jungle marked. They both have roam marked. So I guess there's sort of an argument of who's going to be the support here, which is pretty strange. But finally, they pick up the Ringo and the Arden. I just grabbed the Skye. I mean, that's sort of, she's so strong, and she's not got very many good counters to her. So I just picked that up. Trying to figure out what they're going to do. Decided I'm going to go Crystal Power, which is good. I think that's still the strongest way to play her. They do pick up the Taka, which is an attempt at a counter on a Skye. Now, there's a whole lot of things that go into who actually comes on top of Skye versus Taka. Now, 1v1, yeah, I think the Taka's got the advantage, but it's never or rarely 1v1. The support come into it a lot. How well the vision is placed, stuns, vanguards, all that stuff plays in. And obviously these two right away are already mad at each other. They're pinging on each other. And this is what you're going to get a lot in the solo queue. People don't play if they want to, or it doesn't go the way they think it should. Then they get upset. And really, this Black Feather just sort of loses his mind this match. But we'll talk about that more as it goes. They come over. We do beat them to the store, so they do not get to shop there. And we put the forward barrage on them, and now it's just time to fight. We know we can. We know we'll win. Taka wants to come back in. Why he would use his attacks on that Adagio and his flip out on the Adagio, I don't know. But we see Ringo trying to rotate down, so I decided to go ahead and put the forward barrage on him. You see Taka, him, they're all really, really low now. And you don't want to be over aggressive because, again, what are you fighting over? You're fighting over farm, and now I know they can't really come down and contest it. And he comes down and takes one more forward barrage to the face. Now I know this is my farm. I can take it. There's really nothing he can do besides possibly come down and die, which he does for some reason decide to do. Comes over, tries to take that one minion, doesn't get it. Put this forward barrage onto the Arden because, again, he's just he's so easy to kill right now. Taka does escape, runs away, but Arden dies. At least Taka thought he was going to escape. Why he didn't just go back up to the lane, I don't know, but come back down. Then he dies, and now we take their entire jungle. So really a great start for us. And again, with that strong early Taka, we're feeling pretty good. Now, Ringo is somehow bullying, or I had this pushed under. I guess Black Feather was in pretty good shape. Why he didn't just kill him there, I'm not sure. But we come up, take out that Ringo. He does start to bully this Black Feather. And I don't know if it's because he's getting help from Arden and our Adagio is tending to stay with me, or if he's just not playing it right. He ought to be able to handle his own against a Ringo, though. So we clear our lane, or excuse me, our farm. Go back down, shop up again, and get ready to fight again. I'm going to go ahead and take these. I thought about taking the fronts, then bailed on it. Went back and grabbed them, thought better of it because they had just cleared their jungle. Want to get those boots, got it. And now I see that they're sort of pushing into this, so I was going to come in behind them. Well, right when I did, they bailed. It was a mistake on my part, honestly. It was dumb. Put a bad forward barrage down. Just a bad move, but right when I was going to engage, they backed off. And it turned into a win for them, more or less. And this the Black Feather falls back, the Adagio's down, and then 3 OKs. He's pinging. He's awesome, and we're not. But he gets carried this match pretty hard, so that's okay. Go ahead and take up our farm, get our jungle, get right back into it, getting close to that level 6. Get on this Taka, put a good forward barrage on him. I don't know where he went right there, why that didn't hit him. But oh well, we didn't get him. But because he was being a little bit over aggressive, that means we're going to get into their jungle and start taking some of their stuff here. I wanted to get that heal minion, which we did get, and then now I feel like we can take them pretty quick. This time I do land the forward barrage on him. I knew where he was at. I knew he wasn't planning on leaving that fight. And so then now the Arden has to retreat, and again we get to pick up their back. So win for us there. Got a kill, got the backside of it, so we're feeling pretty good. Again, this Black Feather has been pushed under, and the Arden just got there, so really there was no reason for him to be. Now here, terrible play by me. I got greedy, already taken 1 turret shot. There's the second, and here comes the third that's going to kill me. Pretty dumb. I should have just killed the Ringo. He was out of position. He was the last one there, but that Arden was solo. I just, you see those kills, and you sometimes go for them. Bad mistake on my part, and the worst part of it is I do it again here in a moment. So just pick myself up, come back down in the jungle, grab up all the farm, take up the heal minion. We should have grabbed that minion mine there, but it's all right. We're trying to get rotated back into their jungle and start putting the pressure on them some more. Shop up real quick, and now same thing happens. You see this Ringo being super aggressive. You got that Arden up there with him. The Black Feather's mad. I guess he's wanting to dodge you up there. Only thing I can think of that he'd be thumbing up about. Almost had him down there again, taking just too many turret shots. So dumb, so dumb. Just trying to get cocky, trying to be aggressive. It's not the worst thing in the world because I just took my jungle and it keeps them from being able to really invade or push a turret or anything like that because we are getting some of the kills there, but it's just dumb. There's just no reason for it, and so totally my fault. Makes no sense at all. 3 deaths, 2 of them were just complete. Actually, all 3 of them were just my mistake, just dumb. Nothing that they did, right or anything, just me doing stuff wrong. So right here, Taka comes in, tries to grab my farm, does not get it. So now I'm going to put the pressure onto him, land that series strike, nice forward barrage, and boom, he's dead. Arden's in a bad spot, but he's going to try to run away. Ringo tries to rotate down, but he's just going to get wiped out as well. Does get some pretty good damage on me, but again, we take the advantage, and now we get to go into their jungle, take what we want, and get the gold mine as well. So awesome fights for us so far early game. We definitely have sort of withstood that early game aggression from a Taka Arden type situation. Skye, again, it's just, I feel like in a 2v2, Arden and Taka have a pretty good shot against the Skye Adagio, especially at Crystal Power Skye, because, Adagio, he's just a support. He's really, really weak early game, especially in a support role. So he's just, he's dropping the hill, he's doing what he can, but, I feel like we're coming out ahead when we probably shouldn't be. So that's always good. Again, the Black Feather dies, which is obviously our fault that they dove him and he died. And so now they try to, they're going for turret here. And I think he's mad because we're using our ultimates and it's taking his farm. But I don't know what he wants us to do. I mean, it did save the turret. The fact that we did those ultimates and that we fought him off, so he ought to be happy, but he's probably not. I figured he was going to get out of position there and get 2v1, but he does go back up in the lane, so that's good. He's still the ping master. He's really mad that we took his farm there. I guess he would rather have given up a turret. So I just say, just kind of laugh, like, seriously, what can you do? What can you say? Like, I wants us to give up a turret so he can save his farm. But anyways, regardless, it's the ping wars at this point. So come back up into the lane. Then we decide now it's probably time to push. He's got a nice wave right there that he can clear out, but he's clearing it. He's kind of waiting for last hits and clearing it really, really slow. Look at that. I mean, so by the time we get a chance to do anything, the whole team's there. We got to fall back. Taka's diving in on us, putting good damage down. We just got to fall back because he was farming, not really pushing, and we were sort of set up for a push. But it is what it is. Fall back into the jungle, grab some more farm here. What am I building towards at this point? I'm going towards my broken myth. I want to get that done, obviously. Go back to my backs. I know they're up, and after this rotation, I will be able to buy that up. So take that out. I don't know what that forward barrage was there. I think I was getting some graphical lag in this one, and you'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later in the video. It does happen sometimes. Right there, dropping the ult, just sort of fighting them off, pushing them back. They are really trying to be aggressive in the lane, so I guess he does have a little bit of a gripe, but I don't know what he wants us to do about it. I guess except for that Dagio possibly staying up there a little bit more. They do over-aggress. Taka goes down, and that was an okay forward barrage, but he got out of it pretty quick. I almost had that Ringo right there. If it had been just a little bit slight angle to the right, I think I would have got him. But anyways, it does again push them back, makes them have to get, they can't dive the turret, they can't take anything out. I have not been able to shop yet because I had to go right up to the lane there. But this time I go back to the backs again. Go ahead and try to get back up here. I know they're going to be rotating up again. I know they're going to be trying to press this. But he has went back to the house, so we're just taking the last hits that are there, not really trying to push the wave forward, but just, not wasting any minions. And they decided to dive again. This was a crazy dive to me. Taka goes down, and then Arden is just basically almost dead. Gets very, very low, has to use the fountain, and now he's able to hold back again. So these dives that they're doing, this aggression that they're putting out, we're clearing our wave, then Taka's dying, and they have to go back and sort of start over. The jungle's clear. There's nothing they can't get anything from their aggression. So you got to be smart about when you're being aggressive and when there's something to take for it. If they don't just fight just for the sake of fighting. Fight to take an objective, take farm, take something, and they just haven't gotten anything for the aggression that they've been displaying really. So back up, farm up, grab that broken myth, back up into the lane. He rotates down, so try to go down with him, stay together, type situation. But we're ready to put, it's time. It's 14 minutes. We're ready to push a turret. No turrets are down in this game. So this time I start taking them out with him, trying to get the last hits, but trying to do it. And they just engage really well right here. Now, being a black feather, he should have got out of here and ran away. I was trying to get away, just couldn't get there in time. They had me slow down that Achilles shot. But he got that ultimate. He could have just backed out and not fought them under the turret. We did a pretty good job given circumstances, but he went back in there for some reason. Again, pinging us, that was our fault that he died. And we lost that fight. That was just a good gauntlet and a good engage by them, to be perfectly honest. We were trying to push a turret, and they made us fight in front of the turret, 3v3. That's hard to do. So once again, back down into the jungle. Rinse and repeat. Grab the farm. They did, I think. I didn't pay attention. They might have got that gold mine before it paid off. I think they didn't. I think they almost got the gold mine, and the Kraken spawned right when they were trying to get it. So I think that's what I was laughing about. I did pick up the Aegis there, and now I'm working towards that Eve. Put the forward barrage down on him, get a little bit of damage. Taka dives in again, dropping that ultimate to cut off his retreat, and then putting the forward barrage down and getting him taken care of. Blackfeather gets out the kill, but that's all right. Then on to onto the Ringo, but man, I hate fighting in the lane as a freaking Skye. You see those minions doing all kinds of body blocks, taking up my forward barrage, so I wasn't getting those kills when we would have aced them there. There's no question about it. But those minions taking the shots. Put the ultimate down and the forward barrage onto that turret just to get some good damage on it when he didn't have any more minions to stick with it. Back to the house just to heal up, get power, and grab my farm while I'm on the way out here. So we got that. We're really looking for one more fight, win a fight, take the Kraken, and then push for game. That's what you want to do at this point in the match. So come down, catch Ringo shopping down there, and just land a big forward barrage on him. He takes a ton of damage. Taka dives in. I think it was a mistake for him to dive in there. Just drop the forward barrage, drop the ultimate right on that Arden. So I'm getting my broken mist stacks up on him. Taka comes out of the bush, reposition, drop the forward barrage yet again. Blackfeather cleans that up, and now we're on to that Arden. So not the best fight for them for sure. Ace him, and now we're going to take the Kraken. He's going to be able to push that lane forward, and we're going to be sitting pretty, possibly going for game here. So I want to get this done. Want to get double infused. Just try to, again, try to push for game. Grab both those infusions and just get right into it. He did push forward, take out that next turret. So now only 3 turrets remain. He's down here messing with their jungle, which is probably not the worst idea in the world. Go ahead and take that minion mine. You never know if you're going to actually close a game out like this. But here we go. We got the Kraken up. We got some minions coming in. Adagio takes a ton of damage right there from that Ringo. He does use his ult on him. Go ahead and drop the ultimate. But again, building those stacks, building those forward barrage stacks onto that Arden, which is fine if that's what he wants to do. I'll take that from him. Then we take down the Ringo pretty quickly. Arden, again, sort of out right there. Just target him up, take him out. Taka's really hard for a Skye to take out. And oh, what do you know? Right when I drop my ultimate, the game crashes. So that's what I was saying. I was getting a little bit of graphical lag, I could tell. And I guess it accumulated right there at the end with that. Put the forward barrage down again. Right there, you see a little bit of lag coming up. I wasn't able to really move or do the forward barrage how I wanted to. But we did get both of their base turrets down, and now trying to get I got no power, unfortunately. Trying to get enough damage onto that Veined where the Kraken can take it down, but they're all up. We don't get the job done. Needed a few more hits on it, but pick up the Eve, pick up some armor, and we're they don't even have a turret down. We're way ahead on gold, so we should be able to close out pretty easily. Just got to get back up, get back in the fight. Still double infused for a bit. So really want to try to get into it as quickly as possible, honestly. Pick a fight just as fast as we can. We've got the advantage, I feel like. They come up into the lane, and we saw them there. They do retreat back, but we're just going to, again, you don't want to fight. Let them surprise you. We're just going to push into the base where we know we can see them coming. They're not going to just have a big surprise on us. Here they come. Taka again diving in. I don't know why they keep diving in. Arden with the gauntlet right there. Put some good damage on him. Now, this Ringo does get out and starts putting some pretty good damage onto me, so I've got to reposition with a Surge Strike. Taka is still up. Just landing that forward barrage, trying to keep him off. Ringo is chasing me down. Right here again with the Surge Strike, reposition, and then boom, that forward barrage eats him up. Got the heal from Adagio there, and the Arden has no choice. He's in trouble. That was a terrible forward barrage right there. But get down, drop the ult to cut off his escape, and then boom, Surge Strike, forward barrage, and that is the match. So there you go. Not bad, 13-7. Definitely some dumb plays by me and some annoying pings by the Black Feather. But again, it's solo queue. You never know what's going to happen. There's 48 stars. You know, yeah, he's the pig master. We get it. Go ahead and give him a thumbs down. Just, I don't want to play with people like that. It's nothing that he, you know, just I don't want to play with him. But there's the builds. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake, doing my best to help you guys suck less.